Blog Talk Radio.
It's the morning drive with Doug Kelly.
Yeah, crank up the radio.
Oh, America, there's a job to be done.
Are you guys as excited as I am?
Let's roll, America, there's a Bible to be won. I want to welcome you to rehabilitation. Wake up, America, you're too young.
This is where I stay tuned.
About this email scandal, the Benghazi situation, and all of that. And we'll see what Neil has to say about it, because after all, it is, we're getting to that point in the Democratic primary. Well, not primary, but the debate is rapidly approaching us. And anyway, we'll see what Neil has to say about it as we bring him on with us here. And Neil, hope you can hear me, and good to have you on the show this morning, sir.
Hey, good morning, Doug. Really glad to be with you.
Yeah, I thought we would try this because, people have been asking from time to time to do something on the internet, and of course I've got my iDougRadio channel, so I thought we would try to see how it's always great, getting your thoughts on things. And let me ask you about because I was on with Jimmy Lacey just a little while ago in Fort Collins, and his big question is about Trump getting out of the race at some point here because he doesn't think he's going to last. And then who's going to be next? What about Rubio? Is he a compromise candidate with the establishment and maybe some of the Tea Party types or not?
Well, Rubio is a very interesting candidate because he does have that sort of Tea Party pedigree. Both the Florida and the National Republican leadership worked against him when he was running for Senate 6 years ago. And so I think that, he's got that. He has two things to overcome. Well, three things to overcome. Number one, his disastrous State of the Union response with holding up his finger as if he could stop a live telecast while he took a glass of water. That was crazy. The second thing is his support of the Charlie Schumer amnesty bill that went through the Senate, and that burned a lot of bridges and surprised a lot of people. And then the third thing, of course, is that, he looks like he's 12 years old, and, he's very well spoken. He's funny. He's smart. I don't know if he has executive capabilities, but that's the kind of thing we look for in an older guy. It's sort of like, you remember when Dan Quayle ran for vice president, he was 47 years old. This 47-year-old man was being called the kid, but that's what it's like in politics.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right about that. I think he does have an issue about the way he looks so young, even though he's certainly as old as Obama was, I guess, when he won election the first time. But at the same time, too, it is this amnesty problem, right? I mean, he was in favor of amnesty a couple of years ago here, and that could hurt him in the long run.
And he hired a bunch of people who are associated with Jeb Bush and the Bush family and George W. Bush's White House to be a part of that immigration push. And so, I guess the fourth problem, it's one that Donald Trump seems to really be obsessed with, is the fact that, Marco Rubio was a mentee of Jeb Bush.